my name is Kelly, and I actually teach stage combat in the summer for summer camps. And while I usually teach the hand-to-hand kind of stage combat, I've been getting more requests to be able to do things like broadswords, which is great, but they're sharp, and I'm not going to hand that to 10 to 13-year-olds and not expect any casualties. So what you can use in light of that is a thing called a Boffer sword. And these are two of the different swords that we'll be looking at making. What's also cool is these can also function as lightsabers. And I'm really into Star Wars. So, and the great thing about this is with what I got at Lowe's and FiveBelow, these cost under $2 a piece to make. So they're really easy, especially if you buy your swim noodles this time of year, because you can get them for $1. So, and my cat Boo's going to come in and help as an assistant. So right now, I got this pool noodle for $1 at FiveBelow. Is 58 inches, but you're going to slice it in half like this. Went to Lowe's and got PVC pipe. The PVC pipe was $1.60 for 5 foot, and then I had them cut it in half, which they'll do there, or you can take it home and cut it yourself. But if they're going to do it for you for free, why not? So you do that. And then I repurposed my yoga mat. This is an old yoga mat. It's not going to be seen. We're going to use that as part of the handle. So Boo's definitely got some ideas about that. And so this didn't cost me anything, but they do have yoga mats at FiveBelow, so you can also get those as well. You're going to need sandpaper to sand down the edges, and just some plain old scissors. You're going to need some pennies, and you are also going to need duct tape. And duct tape's going to help us make the handles and the tip. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is sand the end of your PVC pipe, again, which they were nice enough to go ahead and cut, but it's still a little rough, or literally around the edges. So you're going to want to sand that down. Even though we're going to cover it with duct tape and a penny, it just looks, and it'll flow a little bit nicer when you have to insert it through the swim tube. So what I have right here is a penny, which goes over, as you can see, very well. It's a shiny penny. Funny thing about me and shiny pennies, I love shiny pennies. When I was a little girl, my dad would always say, he knew how much I love shiny pennies, so he would always save his pennies for me, and he would give me shiny pennies. And so even today, he passed away in like 2001, but even today, if I happen to be walking along and I find a penny, especially a shiny penny, I know Dad's around. Although sometimes my passion for shiny pennies, and we're going to cover that over with the duct tape like that, can get me into trouble, because when I was really little, I'd get these ugly old dollars. And ugly old dollars were not shiny like shiny pennies. So my brothers were nice enough to trade me my ugly old dollars for shiny pennies. And then I remember going to my mom with my handful of shiny pennies, very excited by that, and she'd say, well, where did your dollars go? And I'm like, Bill and Steve took them for me. And then my mom, of course, went, Bill, Steve, get in here. Did you take your sister's dollar? Well, she wanted it for a shiny penny. So anyway, needless to say, I'm better at finances now. I got my dollar back, and I got my shiny penny, and my brothers got in trouble. So it was actually a pretty productive day. All right, so we have this together right here. Now, what you're going to want to do is take your swim noodle, and you're going to want to cut it in half. Okay, so now that we have prepped our rods that are going to be going through the tubes, sometimes you can't get them through very easily, sometimes you can, which is why you need things like vegetable oil. And there aren't any children around, you are free. I'm going to give you just a little bit of time to make as many inappropriate comments as you want to while I'm prepping one of the wands to insert into the tube. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. You went there. All right. All right. All right, I think we, okay, one more. All right, okay, good for you. Now, I know the green one, this just slides right in. So you see, you just kind of put it right in there. You want to leave some room for your hand to be able to hold on to it. And we're going to take a little bit of this off so that we can make it kind of a blunted end. But that's about where you want to do that here. So that works there. The blue tubes proved to be a little bit more challenging. So you just work to get it in there. Get it in there. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. Now, a little bit more. Alrighty. All right. So there you go. Now you might be thinking this looks a little bit long, and this is where we're going to cut off the ends in just a second. So there you go. There's our completed sword. And really simple, probably maybe take you 15 to 20 minutes per sword. It took me a little bit last night just because I had a bunch to make for my class. But you know, you can buy different color duct tape and go ahead and have fun with that. And just go out and may the intestinal fortitude be with you, because that phrase is not trademarked. Thanks. Until next time, this is Kelly, and have a great day.